Okay, the day is getting a little long in the tooth. And you can see I've started adding, I call this the paper edging around the outside. And you can see where it's going. It looks a little wrinkly right now. I'm using wood glue to do this because I know it'll dry nice and tight. But you can see how I'm doing the corners. Basically what I do, I'm misplacing this or just moving it around. Where did I put it? Oh, it's over here. I measured and cut out from a bag about 300 meters. So like 300 meters, 300 centimeters. So about 3 meters of tape. I call it tape. And it's just made from the inside of Aldi bags. I did go through when I was prepping all of my bags and made sure, wow, this filming is just really great, that all of the bags that I was trimming and using, that I wanted to use, all of these bags, were relatively the same color. Sometimes you'll get batches of bags that are a little bit more red, a little bit more gray, a little bit more blue. It kind of depends on what's going into the paper. But I'm starting all of this. This is finally dried. I've added some little patches in here to make sure that when I have to make these cuts to hide things, because I'm going to have another surface that comes right up to here. So there's just be this tiny, tiny little area right here that this was covered. Because there's going to be some other stuff that goes in here that I got glued up a little bit today. It's sitting under weights and I won't touch it until tomorrow. But I've also got, where'd it go? This is more of the paper. And when I say I've processed them, it means I've gone through and I have cut off the bottoms. I've cut off the handles. I've made them a pretty uniform length, and I've gotten rid of anything in there that I don't like. Sometimes there's little bits of glue and things that get in the way. And then for the big flat areas, which these are the ones that I'll be gluing down, and these are going to be pieces that wrap from the mid mark here. I actually made these 12 centimeters is the mid mark of this, and it matches up with this right here. This paper will be wrapped around the outside. So there'll be a piece of paper that goes around this way and a piece of paper that goes around this way. I'm using to push things down my bone folder, and I'm using wood glue and a piece of, I made myself some chipboard, a little thicker. I think it's like almost 2.5, maybe 3 millimeters. And I put it here, and then I get it on here, and then basically just put it underneath and pull and wipe the glue on that way. It's a lot less messy. And you can also see some of the board here. I think I can tip this up. How some of that is still, that's one of those little manky pieces right there of the chipboard. The last piece of paper I'll put on the outside will be this piece, which I will trace it, trim it down neatly, and then glue it on. So this is kind of what we're looking at right now. Let me see if I can get this lighting a little bit better. Again, I am not, you can see I kind of had to make a little bit of a keyhole cut right there and make sure that can fit in. And then once this part right here has adhered and it's not pulling around anymore, that's when I glue down the side. And you can see here, oh, there it is. This side's just going to go right in here. And then I'm going to have some additional boards. The things that I glued up are going to be going in here and here and here, if that still makes any sense. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting done today. I should have all of this around the outside done today. And then I may wait until tomorrow to glue everything else on. Or I may just go ahead and at least get one side on. I also need to glue the papers on the boards, or on the door, so I may get that done instead while I'm waiting. I like for certain things to cure completely so that if things are going to get pulled around and dry strangely, that it dries strangely, and then I can assess and then figure out the next step if I have to. So yeah. So yeah, like these little puckery bits right here, most of that will go away. I do a lot of burnishing with this. And when I say burnish, I mean I am constantly pressing in. And what this does is it kind of, it makes the surface a little shinier. It presses and compresses the fibers together. And I like the appearance of it a lot. I think it looks really, really nice. I like this color brown a lot. So it's good because I have a whole lot to work with. So I'll see you in the next video.